Welcome to part number 3 of how to pass the CPA exam. I'm so happy if you followed me this far. This is the third and final installment. If you have not seen part number 2 or part number 1, make sure you go back and watch those first. I'm gonna leave direct links to those videos in the comment section down below for you. So go back and watch those first, because we're gonna pick up exactly from where we left off last time. And I don't want you lost. This information is too important for you to miss out on. If you're joining us for the first time, this channel is really about helping you reach your money goals and your life and career goals. So if you're new, please consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button down below so you do not miss any of our future videos or channel updates. Now let's get it! Okay guys, let's talk about the day or the night before the test. So the day before the test, I would study all day up until the point of dinner time, and then I would stop studying at that point. You need to make sure you are rested going into this test, and it's just nice for me, it was nice having dinner with my family and then not studying the rest of the evening after that, and at least I would be relaxed and I would have time to go to bed early. And also, at that point, I would make sure I have all the necessary paperwork I needed the next morning in order to take the exam. And just so you guys know, I'm a morning person, so I always took my test as early as possible in the morning. I would usually start taking my first test about 8 a.m. So that's what I would do the night before the exam. Okay, we're on number 11 now. Let's talk about the day of the test. Now here we go. If you have somebody who, especially if it's a far distance from where your house is located to where the testing center is, if you can get somebody to drive you, it's gonna help you feel more rested, or you can either study more in the car or you can sleep in the car. That's a great thing to do, and that's how my wife and I passed the CPA exams. When she was taking them, I drove her, and then when I was taking the exams, she drove me. So it worked out really well. Now the other thing I would do is, bring a snack in case you get hungry, and I would not go into the testing center until I use the restroom first, because if you use the restroom during the exam, it's gonna count against your time for the test. So as soon as you get to the testing center, try to use the restroom first, and that way you don't have any of that kind of stuff bogging you down. And then go into the test. Now after you're out of the test, what I would normally do is I would go celebrate. And no matter how the test went, whether you think it went good or went bad, it doesn't matter at that point. Go celebrate. You've just been studying, for probably 150 to 160 hours or more for that test. Go take the time and go celebrate with your friends, see your family, and just have a good time. Now, after that point, I would normally take another day off. I wouldn't start studying for the next exam until at least a full day off or so before I dive into the next one. But don't wait. I would recommend that you do not wait for your score to come out on the test you just took, and just dive right in, to the next exam. So if you just took regulation, wait a day or two, give yourself a day or two break, and then start studying for the next one right after that. The key thing is to remember is do not let yourself get out of study mode. Keep yourself in study mode, but just take a day off here or there. And number 12 is one of my most important tips, is to gain perspective and that you can overcome your limiting beliefs. Now, what do I mean by limiting beliefs? Well, for me personally, limiting beliefs was one of the greatest obstacles for me to overcome. Now, I'm gonna post up my scores right here. If you look at my CPA exam scores, you'll notice, because you need a 75 to pass, you're gonna notice that I failed 5 times in a row before ever passing a single test. And then once I passed that first test, then I had learned at that point what it took to pass them, and I passed them all right after that. But you need to know that for me, I struggled so much with this. I felt when I was failing these tests, I started to believe, or in my mind, I started to believe I wasn't smart enough to pass these exams. I wasn't good enough, and I just felt so frustrated, especially since I had spent so many months of my life sitting behind the desk at home and not having fun, not spending time with my friends and family, not doing what I wanted to do, not living my life uncaged like I talk about on this channel. So that's why I was so frustrated.
What's the truth, damn it?
I'm afraid, all right? You want to hear me say it? You want to break me down? All right, I'm afraid. For the first time in my life, I'm afraid.
But I can tell you this about limiting beliefs. They're BS. Your limiting beliefs, that little voice inside your head that's telling you you can't do it, you're not smart enough, it's a lie. It is not true. I am here to tell you today that I hope you can see by me sharing my scores, and that you've seen that I failed 5 times in a row over about a 2-year period or so, that you can overcome your limiting beliefs, and that your past performance does not, and I mean does not, determine your future. Okay? I need you to understand that, because if you fail a test, it doesn't mean you're gonna keep failing. So do not get discouraged. Shut those little voices in your head off. Tell them to shut the heck up, and that you're gonna pass that exam no matter what. And just work and go back to tip number 1, which is the most important tip of all, is you realizing how much it might take you need to study in order to pass this test. But do not let your limiting beliefs get in your way. They're gonna prevent you from doing great things, but those limiting beliefs are lies, okay? So break through your limiting beliefs and you can have success, not only with this exam, but in anything in life. And you can pass these exams. I know you can if you put in the work. It's not about how smart you are, guys. It's really, really not. I swear to you, it's not it. So please, you can do it. You can pass these exams. And I hope these tips really help you. And if you stuck around with me for this whole video, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you watching. Okay guys, I'm gonna start wrapping up this video right here. Now in the description below, I highly encourage you to check out an article written by one of my friends who recently passed the CPA exam, so please go check it out. And he wrote a very motivational article, very encouraging article of the things he learned, what it took to pass the CPA exam, and I think you guys will also find that helpful, so please check it out in the description below. Congratulations, you have successfully watched all 3 parts of how to pass the CPA exam. I really hope you find this information helpful. Go back and watch it again and again. The people who have passed, these are the things they're saying about how to pass the exam. So please do not take these tips lightly, and just put in the work and know your reason why, and you can do it, guys. You can pass this exam.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
All right, do not forget to hit the like button down below before you leave. Leave your comments and questions down below, and I will respond. If you're new to this channel and haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? We make videos that are gonna help you succeed in your life, career, and with money. So make sure you hit the subscribe button down below or the red button below the video screen. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter by hitting those addresses over there. I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know what tips and tricks are working for you in order to pass the CPA exam. It would be great to hear it and share it with our audience. Thank you. Remember, not only use this information to pass the CPA exam, but use it to live your life uncaged. See you guys in the next video.